let me tell you the story of a witch named Molly Lee. Now, I say witch, but really all she was a rich, well-educated single woman. But it was the 1700s, and witch was all the townspeople saw. She was somewhat of a peculiar woman. She liked to live alone in a little cottage in the woods. She had a pet blackbird that followed her everywhere, and she was very well versed in medicine. And all of this didn't really sit well with the local reverend. Now the legend goes, according to Reverend Spencer, while most of the town people, including himself, were sitting at the bar, they saw out the window the blackbird, and suddenly all of the beer went sour. After that, the Reverend claimed to be incredibly ill for weeks, and he blamed this all on Molly Lee. The town eventually had a trial against Molly Lee, and they found her guilty and decided they were going to execute her. But fate had its last laugh, and she died before they could do anything. They gave her a pretty normal burial, but after that, things were getting a little weird around the town. They said they would see the blackbird everywhere. Some people claimed that it was terrorizing them. The Reverend himself said that he was plagued by the ghost of Molly Lee. He would often wake up to see her standing by his bed. At one point, the townsfolk decided to go to her cottage. When they went inside, they found her in her rocking chair knitting, as if she were never dead, and this was the last straw for the Reverend. The Reverend decided that at night he would go to her grave and exhume her body. He wanted to give her a witch's burial, which meant that she was going to be moved so that her body was facing north to south. And then some versions say that he also drove a stake through her heart to make sure she would never rise again. Now, I don't think this really worked because some accounts said that he still was being haunted by her ghost, which he totally deserved. To this day, people claim they can still see her ghost if they go to her grave, which is this picture right behind me, and say a little rhyme. Something like, Molly Lee, you can't catch me 3 times around the grave. Now, witch or not, she didn't deserve the ridicule she got from the townspeople. But I find it so funny that even after her death, the townspeople really paid for their ignorance. But what are your thoughts? What do you think about this story?